Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Halloween film, one that I have not seen, and it's part of the Phone trilogy, which is 4, 5 and 6 is called, but I need to try and hunt down the rest of the films, because I want the Anger Bay titles, because they look like nicer and I like the title going from up there. But I've got a lot to say about this one. I don't know if it's going to be negative or it's going to be positive, but you have to find out later on in the video. There might be some swearing, there might be some anger depending on how much I hated this film or I could have liked it. You just got to find out. So anyway, I'm Ryan of Let's Get Kicking Movies, and this is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers review. Right, first of all, did I like this film? Yeah, I thought it was decent. It's not the best out there. I will watch it again and see if I can get a better opinion on it. But I heard this is part of the Phone trilogy, which is Halloween 4, 5 and 6. There's some things I'm probably gonna get angry over, but I'm not gonna go full anger on it because there's no point in me going full on Hulk. But this is a decent film. The story is a bit worthy, but I'll talk about that later. So let's get into it. What is Halloween 4 about? Halloween is basically set in 1988 when people assume Michael was supposed to be dead. But you find out he's still alive and he's like just about to get transferred to another institution, which is basically getting sent to another asylum. They soon realise that why are they taking this crazy man to another hospital? Well, basically to keep the rest of the other inmates safe before they start doing other stuff what could happen to him. So they put him into this ambulance, and you know what? All hell breaks loose. Michael escapes and he goes back to the town of Haddonfield, where he's about to hunt down his own niece, Jamie Lloyd. Jamie, she's like being bullied and stuff at school, and she just wanted to have a normal, nice Halloween. So her and her foster sister went out to do Halloween, do a trick or treating and that. And then that very night, because it's Halloween, all hell breaks loose, and it's up for them to survive the night. And that's basically what Halloween 4 is. Do we have any returning characters? Well, you only get one returning character, and that is Donald Pleasance. Basically, in my opinion, I loved his role in this film. His whole scarring on his face, because he fell into the fire in the first one. Yeah, I can tell this is what happens when you start talking about the second one, because it makes more bloody sense. You see him he's walking on a cane and that. I think his life started to feel a bit more unuseful anymore, and he still has Michael under his wing as a patient. But soon he finds out that Michael's about to get changed over, but you don't find out later on in the film. But that's the thing, because after the accident happened, they go to the crime scene where all these people get killed, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, because I think this is going to turn into a spoiler review now. So you see them go to this crime scene, you see the ambulance, which is being crashed into the bloody lake. That's where all the people were just about to transfer Michael to this other institution to be able, for him to be stuck there forever. But you know what happened to them? I'm going to tell you right now, this is bloody mental, right? How can you kill somebody with your thumb? That's one thing. How does Michael have all the power to kill somebody in one thumb like this? It's basically like that, look. I even now put a load of force on that, and that doesn't go through my own forehead, of course, right? How can that just happen just like that, right? Basically, it would have been some kind of effect where you put, I think it's some kind of fake tissue, face tissues or something, or some kind of prosthetics, make it look like real skin, just what you say the thumb going through. And I thought to myself, how can someone do that? How can you have so much force to do that? Look, anyone can break somebody's neck, right? And that's easy. But Michael, when he grabs you by the neck with this massive chokehold he has, you know he can go from. But the thing is about Michael in this film, he's fucking shite. Look, the only good thing about this film was Donald Pleasance. That's all I'm going to say. Michael Myers in this, you didn't know when he's going to bloody show up, right? Because it's certainly my expectation, who the hell wrote this story for Halloween 4 when this came out in '88, were they on fucking drugs? I think they want drugs, man. Look. This story is decent. It's a decent story of how Michael returns. They are escape from an institution. That's where it goes. That's where it should have been. But how can you have Michael going inside people's heads, seeing some kind of psychological link? It's like a psychic link to a little girl. I was like, no way. Like, how can Michael be telekinetic? How do you know? How can he be transferring someone's knowledge into this little girl and holding them to live in shite out? Well, it's Michael for you. Because this gets in a bit of strangeness, right? It goes into this telekinetic process. It's like, this is how it got me. It's like, is Jamie, who is the little kid in this film, right? How the hell did you know who Michael is? You see him with the mask on. The mask is shite. Like, one of the worst, like, every evolution of a Michael Myers mask gets shit up by the minute. We saw from the first two, they're amazing. That's a bit mint mask. William Shatner. But it looks like it's got like a new hairdo or whatever. It was like, what's going on with his hair? There's a guy flying in the hair. Like, he must have had his hair dyed and everything. Like, what I saw out of this film, he's like, is he went to the bloody hairdressers or something? I was like, oh, crap, mate, man. He's went to hairdressers, got his new hairdo on his mask. Like, even though we do not know what he looks like, because that's Michael in this film. But the thing is, right, the story I'm going to talk about now, is the writing well paced? Not really. I thought it started to drag in some places. Like, you know, it's an hour and 24-minute movie. It should be quick, fast paced for a horror film. But half the time, I'm just seeing this little lass whose character was written for this film because it's the fun trilogy. It's mostly like her just screaming, help me, please, help me, yeah. Like, the writer who must have said, right, wrote this character in, dude, why is this little lass screaming? I know she would be scared, run away because she'd be screaming, or something like that. Someone help me, please, just shut that fucking lass up, man. Jeez, that's all I heard, like, going, fall down the stairs. Like, this is blue mental, right? Alright, so who wrote this story? Because I'm just wondering, look, we had an amazing scene at this bloody gas stop, right, in America, right? You just go back to Hounsfield, right? The effects on how they blew an entire fucking gas place up, you know, petrol station, gas station, whatever the hell it is. Like, you know, Michael crashed into a gas tank or something like that. Well, you know, where you put your petrol in. That blew up. The car blew up. And then my opinion is, the whole building blew up. Well, I wouldn't say the whole building blew up. Some of it blew up. And Michael still fucking got down the fucking street in a fucking some kind of tow truck. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? What's going on here? Right? And Donald Pleasance, on the other hand, survived the bloody explosion. Who's being nearly burnt to death, scarred on the side of his face, and he survived a big explosion. Right? Okay, that can't be real. Look, people can survive from explosions if they go flying back, but he went through gas tanks, right? And how the hell he survived that is beyond me. Look, it's Donald Pleasance immortal, and look, Michael Myers immortal, but you know what happened here? I'm going to tell you what this fucking ends. This is a spoiler review now, because I'm fucking intrigued. Right, you got Jamie, and then you got this other lass who's the foster sister, driving this fucking car when they were trying to get the race right. They escape from the school, get into this car with like all the other like members of the public in this town, right? And suddenly go like trying to get out of there. And all of a sudden, can Michael Myers teleport or something? Like, does he know where everyone is? Because last time I saw him, he was in the school, like, knocked down to the ground. But suddenly, when you see him, he crawls up from the back of the car, and, like, how the fuck did he fucking get on that car? Like, he must be, like, is he, like, he's got teleportation powers or something. Like, no, this fucking movie goes beyond the limit. Beyond the limit. There's someone who moves from side to side, going up and going down, is beyond me. Look, there's some good scenes in this film, right? I love the cinematography. The cinematography is good, but the fucking audio, bloody, like, I think it was Dolby Digital, and I tell you something, the fucking audio is shit. Absolute shit. Like, half the time, it starts to echo. It gives you that echo. Start to go back to normal volume. Like, you know, you can actually hear them properly. The transfer line felt like it was filmed on videotape, but suddenly it looked like it was filmed on film as well, and it just didn't look right. Look, I will try and give this another watch again, but how this all like written out and everything like that, it's just beyond me. I just wish like they would make it like a bit faster, like make it like faster paced when the film, because I had a break, because like my mind was going bonkers. I was like, oh, I can't get away with this. So I took a break for like at least 10 minutes. I went back to it, watched the last 20 odd minutes. The last 24 minutes were the best thing about the whole film. It's basically drag. Look, if you're looking from Halloween, that is supposed to be like a slow-paced film, because not many people died in that film. What is beyond me saying how the hell has he killed 16 people on that night? Nah, he didn't kill 16 people in 78, because I know I've seen that film, right? What I've heard, it was only 3 or 4 people I saw died in that one film. I'm fucking 16. Oh, how many people died on that night? No, it was only 4 people. I've seen the first one. This film is a bloody headache. My mind is like all over the place. I don't know what to think about this. I am keeping it because I need to put out the Halloween collection. So that is going to be something to go back to. And I do know where this series can go next. Look, seriously, I'm wondering what's going to happen in The Revenge of Michael Myers. That's the next one, and that's going to be an interesting one. Let's see, this supernatural feeling comes more to life, and somehow I think it's all going to be set with cults and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to get that from the next one. So anyway, that is my ramble on about the story, mostly, and complain about some audio and stuff like that. Mostly about the story, to be honest. So anyway guys, I'm Ryan and let's get kicking movies. And this is my ramble review on how the story is shit. It's shit, it's alright, but it's shit, it's watchable, it's enjoyable. So yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.